Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another beautiful morning with old Dynasty. It is the first day of spring year 4. It's already a nice, beautiful day with the sun shining through the trees. We have quite a few things we need to get done today. So first thing we'll do, we're going to have to set up our fields for the year. It'll be pretty easy to do. Actually, I'll do that right now. So fields, so your carrots, so we'll add in some others. So I want to make it all cabbage, carrots. So add some poppy. Oops, no, and sorry, let's see. Let's change that to poppy, and the rest into beetroot. Change one of these to an onion. I don't need that many cabbage fields. This one will change over to our oats. So that's just a bunch of random stuff. And this one can be our wheat field. To throw in some larger fields for onion and cabbage, but we can do that later on because we don't have enough big fields. We probably need to get that plowed out as well. Alright, take our donkey over. A couple quests we need to get done now. Do you have to take care of finding a potion of sobriety, pay our taxes, and just go visit Alwyn, and hopefully this doesn't require too much from him. Got a ton of stuff on me, so drop this all off. I'll keep the meat bottle. I'll probably want to sell that off. Got a ton of food on me still. Shit. So it doesn't look like I have any bronze on my inventory, so I'll just have to make a few of those just to keep the blacksmithy going. That's way too much food on me. That's okay. Donkey will take care of that. I'm gonna have to switch downgrade a few more of the items to lesser stuff, so I don't stop going through so much metal. Maybe I'll have to make another trip into one of the other mines and pull out more materials. Gotta find where the other are. The other closest one is full of bears, which is not always fun. Maybe we'll venture out one day and just try and find the other ones. I think I know where some of them are, or at least one of them. Hopefully that one's not full of bears. Some bronze. Drop off some food. I'll leave the beer and wine because I want to sell that off. Looks like some of that stuff's already rotting off in my inventory. Oh, I just got a bunch of tools on me too that I found. Drop that off as well. Bow, axes, bucket, cudgel. Bows of randomness. Keep my arrows. No idea what I'll run into later on. I should probably carry a longbow just to be on the safe side, because that bow's not going to last me much longer. And with lots of animal feed. I don't need that much cabbage. I won't be planting that much this year. Tons of fertilizer. Almost out of firewood. But we're making some more, so it should be fine. Oh, a ton of manure. I need to make that up as well. Well, that's a lot of wheat grain, so let's clear some of that. Anything else? Some clay cups. And some fur shoes. Oh, and I should probably swap out my winter clothes as well. I'll free up some space on me. No. There we go. And my hat. And my pants. Alright. So we don't have a potion of sobriety. We'll have to go buy one, but we have an apothecary nearby, so that shouldn't be too bad. And I did not throw the bronze in. There we go. Oh, and more tin. Well, all the animals are awake, which is good to hear. Everyone's working their way to the fields, get to work. Oh wow, the geese are they're moving quick. Got 3 more geese already. How many pigs do I have? They're not really multiplying at all. Yeah, we're still stuck at 3 pigs, unfortunately. And we need to buy another female donkey soon. And we'll actually should be able to buy a horse soon too, which will be nice. Especially I love riding around on my donkey. Maybe a horse will be a little faster, carry a bit more. Alright. I also need a villager as well. I don't have a room for a female right now, unfortunately.
How is life treating you?
Show me your wares. Let's see your potion of sobriety. Grab one of those. And we'll sell off some of the stuff I got. The shoes, the wine. Oh, cabbages. Well, that cleared him out. And it gives him another 1,000.
Good day.
So I have to come back and maybe make some more houses. Come back and pick her up. She's got really good stats. Alright. So that, I need to go back down to Kestrel, which is way down there. Alwyn, Iron Scythe, Iron Hoe. That's amazing. And pay $5,400 in taxes on my 13,000. Which is actually not too bad. I was able to get a lot of extra money. And all the extra money I have now I can start putting into other buying up some a few other things to kind of help us along, and hopefully buying some more decorations as well. The place is looking nice, but I think it could look a whole lot nicer. Let's go keep our eyes out for any new wagons, bandits, barrels, chests. Oops. There doesn't seem to be anything along the riverbank. That's just fine. Oh, there's a wagon. I think I've seen this one before. Yes, I have. That's not new. So we'll continue on our way. I think that was just an animal. Doesn't see much going on over here. Oh, there's only one person over here. That's a female, and that's your stats. Oh, I can't see him for the donkey. Oh, holy crap, she's got good skills. Alright, I'll definitely have to make a point of effort to come back. Ooh, that's a bronze axe I could steal. Alright, there's the farmer.
Hello there.
So the rest of cabbage, mead, wheat. That's everything he had.
Goodbye.
Oh, you're doing. Oh, you're just stuck over there in the. Oh, you can pay taxes. Yes, here you go. This should cover everything. Excellent. So that takes care of that. Let's go down and see Alwyn. And we'll stop by and see the cook.
Hey,
and
friend. My wares never disappoint.
hopefully pay up, sell everything else off. Oh. Okay, those wicker baskets, those are for decoration. A wine bottle and some wheat. And still not all of it.
See you soon.
Oh well, that's most of it. I'm still sitting at over $10,000, which is absolutely amazing. I gotta buy some more. Yeah, $4 grand a piece for cows. Think about thud. Oh yeah, that's for geese. Hello, Alwyn. Hello again. Alright, that's enough. Get ready. For what? Guys, there's plans for you, but you need to be sure you're worthy. Did you tell you that? Well, maybe she didn't use those words exactly, but I kept the meaning. And what does she expect of me? That I should throw it all away and become a lone hunter like she is? The Western lands and beyond. It's possible. Don't you want this? Sure, I wish I could. I loved it, but it's not that simple. Sure it is. You're a grown man. It's time for you to start living the way you want. Are you saying if I don't go to Gaza, she'll make... See, if I just go to Gaza, she'll make me her journeyman? I think her plans exceed traditional training. There is an incredible journey looming in the distance for you. I'm sure it reaches beyond the borders of the valley. You almost swept me off my feet. That's so exciting. But first things first, you can't return to her empty-handed. She has to be convinced you are worthy. How about hunting a Wessant? And where do I find a Wessant? It was Gaza who's always tracking animals when we hunted together. Don't be afraid, my friend. I know exactly where you can find them. Thank you, but that doesn't change the fact that I don't even have a bow anymore. Alright, I can do something about that. I'll bring you a really great bow, but promise me something. That you'll stop doubting yourself. Deal. I'll be back soon. I'm gonna deliver him a recurve. Wow, at 3.5%. Here you go. You're back. Here you are, recurve worthy of a good hunter. Oh, that's even though it's almost broken. Although smaller and easier to carry around than a longbow, it has comparable power. It was not even stronger. It's a proper tool to hunt a Wessant. That's really generous of you. However, I still don't know how to track down a Wessant. No, but you'll learn that soon from your own journeys. We need to know that to impress together is if she guides me. You may right, but first things first, I will help you one last time. There is a Wessant lurking around the woods north of Brawrell. It has its feeding ground there. Try to learn every detail by heart when tracking it. Thank you so much. Do you really think I can do this? Alwyn, the only way to find out is taking a leap of faith and trying it. I know you can. Your future depends on it. You're right. I can do it. I will do it. Today I have held myself back long enough. I'll never forget about all the favors you did for me. From now on, I'm relying only on myself. I will hear about Alwyn the Hunter one day. No doubt. Take care of yourself. I will, farewell, and here, take this. I don't need them anymore. Take care, Alwyn. Alright, so he's off. And that's the storyline done. That's completed. That's excellent. Got some good stuff from it. Got rid of my recurve bow that almost fell apart. I can give myself my longbow back. Got some new iron tools. And now let's head over to Kestel, and we can hand that in. Oh, I left my donkey at the very entrance. Oh, who's not working now? Production. They're out of bronze already. Alright, no more bronze axes. Did I ever unlock... I did not. Alright, so smithy copper. There we go. Must make one a day. And a copper axe. Almost one per day. Let's drop one copper knife down. There we go. I can also go back and make a bunch of extra copper tools just to start making sure there's a ton of extra ones. So those smiths down, the rest of the ore I have, and then cut some firewood and make some more fertilizer, which I don't know if I really need extra ones right now, but it would be good to have. Alright. And the video's... There we go. So we'll go back and edit that one out. Alright, so we could follow the road, but I think we'll cut through the landscape again. You never know what we'll run into. Oh, there's a badger. Another badger. Yeah, it's a bit of a drop, but we'll take that slow down. Must be anything near the stream. We found a white-tailed eagle. Somebody's not been over this part yet. Bridge over there. Landscape's looking nice and beautiful. Oh, that's a cool feature. Oh, an overturned wagon. Clay bottle. That's it, I guess. Oh, that's an interesting looking rock. Huh, you actually walk right through it. That's so cool. Alright. Let's head on through. Oh, look, an abandoned camp. Oh, so it's just a lone person over here. Some iron, some salt. Nothing inside there. Maybe it's out here hunting some boar. Or just collecting some metal. Oh, that's about it. Not much. Fortunately, not too much from these little things we're finding today. Alright, so we'll mosey on. Oh, so jump back onto the road, but we'll climb the mountain up here. Not too bad, we're almost back there. Oh, fox. Oh, there's some Wessant. Oh. What's that? Oh, another overturned wagon. Oh, what is that? Oh, out of sticks. Lovely. Okay. Copper. Torch. Some tin. Oh. Oh, so it's that pickaxe. Can't really see too well. Oh, and a piece of tin. There we go. Oh, there you go. Yeah, because I probably ran out of firewood and used the rest of the sticks. That's okay. I got quite a bit of axes to go around for the time being. Oh, there's 3 people down here. Maybe I'll find one worthy one to pick up. Actually, I'll do that first so I don't forget. And all 3 females. She's got really good stats. Rest of them, not so much. Alright, Kestel. Let's see what's going on. Beneath the stand of time, the feelings, despair. You are someone else. I'm still right here. I'm back. It's gonna be okay. Just drink this. What's going on? Who are you? Those eyes. Is that... Am I dead? You're very much alive, Kestrel. My name is Ransomere. Jordan was my uncle. Of course, your eyes. Now I understand. I'm sorry, I've been quite distant lately. Please don't mind this mess. It was some badgers that got through the window. It's very nice to see you. Me and your uncle were working together. Trade, mostly. I don't want to be rude, but I've already spoken with Unigas. I've actually met Sambor and Walrad as well. I know about your mission. Very good to hear that. I wasn't even a good liar. That's what a friend of mine did it pretty well. Yes, your friend Jordan, I know about that too. I see you know a lot, kid. No more bull crap for you then. We're all part of a pact, a family really. We never had a name or anything, but we did some reputation in realms far away from here. The pact was all that we had until the day it all fell apart, but you probably know about that as well. I don't actually. No one has told me yet what had happened. Well, it seemed that the boys would rather tell you about the happy days, but it seems like you're ready to handle the realness as well, aren't you? I am. It was 12 years after the pact was fully formed, over a decade of adventures, mischief, tightening of bonds. We still felt young, but the thought of retirement from our operation was getting more and more real. We had a place picked out where we could grow old in peace. Yes, you guessed, that's right. The valley was always our end game. Place to settle down, but none of us realized that the end was so near. We were staying for a job in a town called Navis. Spent weeks there, and everyone started to get a little nervous, a little frustrated, because Jordan was planning to do it all on his own. It was always secretive, and we kind of got used to it. But this time, something was off. He kept telling us that we were meeting with some informant. I've seen him a couple times through a window, tall as an oak and thin as a straw. Skinny face and jug ears made him look like a rat. Beady little eyes didn't help us much as well. Jordan said he was keeping us out of the loop for the ratman's safety, so we waited. Played dice, drank, and waited. Then Jordan finally relieved his plan. It sounded like a joke. Weeks of planning for a job so simple we could have done it with our eyes closed. So I'm guessing it wasn't so easy after all. Then there was a lot of stolen loot in the town's hall's treasury. Brought in by corrupt militia. Plan was simple. Get it, steal it, back, and return it to the rightful owners. Child's play. Jordan and Woden was supposed to be distractions when Unigast and Sambor went inside the treasury, and I, as usual, was waiting with the horses, ready to run. All went according to plan, no surprises. Sambor and Unigast were loading the cargo into the horses when I saw Walrad walking towards us alone. He said that Jordan split up with him and said he'd be right back. I didn't like that. There was no reason for him to separate, so I decided to go back and check on him. I could smell his posh perfume from a mile away, so it wasn't hard. I swiftly followed his scent right into the town scribe's chamber. That's when I saw it. If it wasn't for the ears, I could have never have recognized him. His face was bashed in so hard you could always see the floor through it. Jordan was standing by the ratman's body, wiping the blood off his hands. He did it with a bottle of mead, which he took a sip of it. I'll never forget how casually he looked in that moment. Like it was the most normal thing to do. He hid some kind of book or journal behind his belt, and then he noticed me. Oh my. For a second there, I saw it on his true face, this pure reaction to seeing me. It wasn't fear or shame, it was just annoyance. He scowled at me for ruining his plans, for insubordination. His honest reaction he couldn't control, and just like that, his face changed completely. It was shock. He was shocked, afraid, out of breath suddenly. Maybe even a tear glistening in his eye. He grabbed my hand and said that we need to run, that we were not safe. Then he'll explain. So he ran to our brothers in arms. We got her onto the horses and escaped. I told everyone what I've seen. Jordan broke the most sacred of rules, his own rule. He was trying to explain himself, but all we had heard there was more and more lies. The truth has been broken. We were talking and arguing the whole night. At dawn, Roland was the first to leave. He was already kind of treated like the youngest brother who forced himself on a journey. But in that moment, he was the most mature of us all, and it was clear that the pact had come to an end. Sambor left right after, and then I did the same. Unigast stayed with Jordan. He couldn't live with him. He loved him the most, even more than me, and when I was walking away, I saw the face of Jordan again. Our eyes met for a split second, and they were not sad, but full of contempt. Well, that's how it happened. I'm sorry, Rantamir. You probably expected something different. Doesn't matter what I expected, only the truth. The truth's always a bitch. Never pretty, never certain. Full of doppelgangers and dirty lovers all over. But it still points to your being a killer. Your uncle was an extraordinary man. Yeah, that's what everyone's saying. Truly brilliant. Ahead of his time, I would say. His mind was able to predict things that would be unpredictable. He read people like books. With all that excellence came a price. The perfectionist in his brain couldn't cope with losing, with being wrong. Jordan had a really short fuse sometimes. He suffered from constant loneliness. Loneliness? He had you. All of you. The packed family. Everyone loved him. And yet, we were the only thing presently keeping him down. Caring about us, loving us. It was a burden to him. The emotional ties made him dependent on us. Weak, common, and being ordinary for him was worse than death. It's very sad, to be honest. Having us kept him grounded. But he couldn't restrict the ambition. It was like a flesh-eating disease, consuming him from within. Being an anonymous started suffocating him. Seeing smiles on faces he'd helped wasn't enough. Hearing praises and thanks wasn't enough. He wanted to be acknowledged, to be worshipped, to be feared. I can't believe you're talking about Jordan. I thought he was a hero. I wanted to be just like him. That was hard, kiddo. You can't judge a book by its cover. Same as you can't judge a man by the one thing he did, or by a part of his life. Nothing just black and white. Unigast told me the same thing. I probably know Jordan better than anyone else. The worst of him, but he was a brother to him nonetheless. He couldn't have hurt him. Well, he did have an affair with Jordan's woman. Do you know about that as well? It seems like Unigast, you grew really close together. Yes, he did. I did, and I'm sure that Jordan knew about it. Are you serious? The man could deduce the color of ladies' knickers just by hearing her laughter. I'm sure he knew about me and Unigast. Why didn't he say anything? Wondering about that would torture me at nights. I had a couple of hypotheses, but the thing that speaks to me the most is the simplest of answers. He didn't care. He didn't love me that much to... He didn't love me enough to want all to himself. He wanted us to be happy. So he didn't intervene. I'm sure it was funny to him watching us swallow in our lie, like watching children playing a grown man's game. Maybe he could have changed. Maybe if the baby wasn't... I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. If the baby wasn't born dead, don't be worried. That's what happened. Maybe. He was happy about it. At least appeared to be. Didn't want to hear me when I was saying it could have been a girl. He wanted a boy. I mean, you want to keep him company, but it wouldn't have worked. Not that time, at least. Why is that? The boy wasn't his. So you knew it was Unigast then. Mother always knows such things. I knew it was Unigast from the moment I felt his heart beating inside me. But you never told any of them. No, I felt like the lack of truth was a better solution in the situation. But you don't have to agree with me. I do agree though. Actually, I'll agree with her. I do agree. There wasn't a good answer. You try to keep them both happy. And yet I failed at that miserably. Still, you put their happiness before your own. Let's not talk about it any longer. It's a very important matter I've been wanting to get to. You may think that I'm crazy, but I have to say it. I don't believe that Jordan died of natural causes. What? What are you saying? Oh. I think that he was murdered. What makes you say that? You know about his death. Not much, actually. Only that he died peacefully in his sleep. That's what Unigast told me. And you just assumed it was due to an illness, old age, correct? No, yes, I believed it. I did. That's what doesn't add up to me. I knew Jordan. He was always in great shape. We met him a few days before his death, actually. He wanted to reconnect. He was happy. It was obvious that he was planning something, and that wasn't to die in his bed. He didn't have any health problems, but enemies, those he truly had a surplus of. Actually sounds very convincing. I managed to find out the location of the medic who was examining Jordan's body and who decided to burn the corpse in the same day, which already seems bizarre. And you talked with him? No, I wanted to, but my demons caught up with me. Have you told anyone else from the pack about your presumptions? No, it may sound harsh, but they suspected as well. Suspected you're supposed to be a family. I don't really believe that they did it. I certainly hope they didn't, but I'm not ruling out anything at this moment. But you can't tell them about any of this, not until we learn something valuable here. I've marked the location of the medic's camp on your map. I don't know what the exact place we have to find it. Alright. Oh wow, it got late pretty quick.
Hello.
Alright, that's quite some developments we'll have to take a look into. Alright, I found the bronze pickaxe. Some iron tools. Maybe I gotta pick up some tin. Yeah, I'll just pick up them tin ore. I'm not paying 10 bars. That's some highway robbery right there. But while we're down here, what time is it? That map. It is 8:30, and I don't want to make another trip down here, so we'll find out. Well, actually, the medic's on the way. So that's quite some interesting developments today. All one story's done, and we're expecting some of the pack to have murdered Jordan. To be honest, I probably would suspect Unigast of it, out of all of them. Just like he has, I don't know, sounds like the only person who would have enough reason to actually do it. Ooh. Oh, shoot. Oh, stop, stop, stop. Oh, shoot. Come on, donkey. Get away. Oh, shoot. Oh, come on. Oops. Oh, there's some of my blood. Man, those guys just have a mean streak. Alright, but he did drive me close to the... looks like the doctor. Who's coming? Oh, I'm looking for a medic. Is that you? What? Who are you calling a relic? I said a medic. What? A medic? What? A medic? Oh, well, that's me. Who are you? My name is Ransomir, and I... Don't bother, I don't remember anyway. What do you want? Wanted to ask you about... Wait, you're not my grandson, are you? No. Phew, that's good. I was afraid you were. Good thing I never had children then. This guy's absolutely nuts. Wait, if you don't know how I could... Wait. It's about Jordan. Do you remember Jordan? Of course I do. He was a Castellan who died. Great shame. He was the one of the good ones. I've been told you've seen his body. Who told you that? I haven't seen anything. Go away. This is really important. I have to know how he died. It was years ago. I remember. I'm old, you know. You shouldn't be asking about such things. But you need to know the truth, and you're the only one who can help me. Why? Because I don't have any leads besides this one. Why do you need to know? I'm his nephew, and I come to the valley after I lost my parents in the war. Looking for him, he was the only relative I've had left. Listen, kid, it'd be better if you dropped it, seriously, so you don't have a hearing problem after all. Safety reasons. For that reason, I won't be telling you anything about Jordan. Please, you must help me. I'm not joking, but you think I'm living in a wilderness like this? I don't want to end up the same way Jordan did. He really was murdered. I already said too much. Leave. No, please, I'm begging you. I'll do whatever it takes to find out who did this. I really can't, kiddo. I don't want to die on my own terms and do not to metal poisoning. And what if I could help you leave the valley, make you safe? I don't know. This is my home, man. You're living in the woods, scared for your life, and that's what's spending your last days. Wouldn't you agree? Damn, you reasonable youngling. Alright, you give me a horse and supplies, I'll tell you what I know. Great, I'll get on it. I'll need somebody to escort me all the way as well, even if it won't find me, there's still bandits, wild beasts on the way. Okay, I'll find something to protect you during your travels. And I want a wife as well. Forget it. It was worth a try. I'll come back. Alright. Alright. So I will have to make another trip down here to Kestrel. Yeah, Kestrel. A lot of craziness going on, though. The only person I can really think of that could possibly have a reason for killing my uncle is probably Unigast. Oh, and there's... Yeah, there's some bears, so let's skip them along. Oh, go away. Did I see it? Oh, there's a... Oh, turned over to a barrel. There we go. Don't want to leave those behind. Oh, let's go make some more tin, which will be nice. Now we'll head down the mountain. There's sticks. Oh, some wine bottles. That could explain why the thing overturned. Apple wine, cherry wine, pears. Oh, never mind. Stone arrows could. That's already overturned when they were shooting the arrows. Maybe just got drunk, overturned, and just did some target practice. Oh well, that'd be some nice extra coin in my pocket. And we'll head on over. So a lot of new developments. Oh, it's just a fox. You know, guys, if you think you know who it is, the murderer is, hopefully leave a comment down below. Let me know. Interested to hear what your thoughts on who possibly could have done it. Especially metal poisoning. That's pretty bad. I mean, it doesn't sound like something Sambor would do. Don't know much about Rorad, but he honestly doesn't sound like he could possibly do it. The last thing they ever saw doing is collecting a ledger. Oh, maybe they found something in the book. What about we were connecting after all those years, too? I'm really not too sure. I don't know, I guess we'll have to wait and see once we spend some time to advance the plot on that a bit more. Tomorrow we'll have to do a bunch of work around the actual farm, get that going. Need as much of that flax planted down as possible. Could almost do a full field, 'cause that's going to be I think a very good source of income. Okay, just around the bend. Oh, there's the pig farm and all my trees. Collect some of the manure. Just so it has a place to build up for tomorrow. There we go. Alright, so we'll make it back to storage and we'll start cutting up some firewood because I need to get some sticks coming in. Oh, it's another beautiful starry night, but oh, there's the half moon. Alright, so that's what I think we'll call it today. So thank you so much everyone for staying with me today. Found out some interesting going on, so hopefully follow through and see who could have possibly done it. I mean, some of them could possibly have done it, but it'll be interesting to see who actually did it and what happens to them. But with that, thank you so much. Look forward to see you guys in the next one. If you like what I've done, hopefully you leave a like and leave a comment and see how you're liking the series and the new stuff I'm putting out, or who you think could have possibly killed my uncle. With that, Also, I keep getting ahead of myself. Yeah, hopefully you guys, are like what I've been putting out and some of the more content and some varied content. You guys will hopefully unsubscribe today. I have filmed a mead making video. I'm just got to edit it down. I've never done that before, so please bear with me, but it will be coming out soon. But until then, take care of yourself, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.